like Amanda said, I teach both online and face-to-face courses, and my experience has been for the last 3 years I've been teaching online courses with Ivy Tech Community College. And I'm going to be teaching my first online course here at Roosevelt next semester, so I'm kind of getting geared up to do that. I also developed a trigonometry course for Ivy Tech that's used by our region, which includes 4 campuses that they're currently using. And like Tom, right? I'm also taking a class myself. I'm taking Spanish online, which I really like, and so I do know that you can learn because I'm learning tons in that class. Okay, so I'm going to talk about pen casting with the Smart Pen. These are some of the things I'm going to talk about: the Smart Pen, what it is, pen pads, what they are, how to make pen casts, and then we're going to also discuss how we could use these possibly in our online courses. Okay, what is a Smart Pen? So I brought my Smart Pen with me, and this is what it looks like. And it really is just a standard, it's a ballpoint pen, has regular ink cartridge in the pen, but it's embedded with a computer and a digital audio recorder. So when we use the pen, it records our handwritten notes, and then it automatically synchronizes the notes with the audio as we're speaking. So that's what the Smart Pen is. Okay, what do you need to use a Smart Pen and create pen casts? You need the Smart Pen. I bought mine from Best Buy. It's $130. I didn't get my department to buy it. I just bought it myself because I just wanted to have it for other things. And I have a daughter in college, and I thought maybe she could use it as well, so I just bought it myself. You also need special notebook, and these notebooks have special dot paper, and I'm actually going to pass these around to you guys can take a look at them. And the notebooks you're going to see are embedded with these tiny dots that you really can hardly see at all. And they look like standard notebooks. And I do all my lectures in these notebooks. And there's other additional optional applications that are available. There's some music applications, there's dictionaries, and language translation applications that you can get. Some are free, some cost 99 cents, some cost $8, just kind of standard apps that you can buy. Inside the Smart Pen, there's a built-in microphone and a speaker, so it can capture my audio, and I can also play it back and hear it from the camera. There's also an infrared camera built into the pen. And it has a micro USB cable port. So it comes with this, just a standard micro USB port, and it plugs right into the top of the pen, and then I plug it into my computer. And it also has, at the top, it has a headphone jack, so you can plug in headphones if you want. There's a rechargeable battery. There's a removable ink cartridge. So this ink cartridge just pulls out. And this semester I'm actually on my second ink cartridge. They don't last forever, but they last a pretty long time, so I'm on my second ink cartridge now. And then there's a power button on it and a small display for different menus. And it has memory. Mine has 4 gigabytes of memory. I think they come 2, 4, and 8 gigabytes. Okay, how to use a Smart Pen. You use it the same as a regular ballpoint pen. You turn it on. So it has a power button, so you turn it on. And then you tap on a record icon at the bottom of the dot paper to start. And maybe if I, hopefully if I click this picture, that opens this file. That's, oh, it's not a big deal if that doesn't open. It was just actually a picture of the paper, and you guys can see it in the notebooks that I'm passing around. At the bottom, it's just a little thing that says record, and you just tap on it with the pen and it records. And then to pause it, you just tap pause, and then to stop, just tap stop. So some people don't see that. Okay, what's a pen cast? A pen cast is created when we upload the notes with the audio into Librarian online. So the company that makes the Smart Pens is called Librarian. And when I plug my pen into my computer, it'll automatically put all those pen casts online for me, or on my desktop, and then I can upload them to Librarian online. And once I do that, they're automatically going to be transformed into Flash movies. Librarian gives me 500 megabytes of free online storage. So for the semester, I've only used less than half of that already, and I've been recording my lectures every day. So let's see if this one opens, hopefully. This one's more important. Okay, good. Okay, so this is what the students will see. When I do a pen cast, this is what they'll open up. And I send it to them as PDF files, so anybody can open it, and they just click on a button, and it opens this screen. And then typically, they're going to make it full screen here. And then down here, they're just going to press play. This is actually a lecture that I did for a trigonometry course that I'm teaching here in the beginning of the semester. This was a face-to-face course. But I was sick in the beginning of the semester, and I couldn't come. And it's a night class, it's a once-a-week class, and I didn't want to miss that entire week, and I couldn't get a substitute last minute. So I sent them an email telling them I had to cancel class, and I told them that I was making this pen cast, and then I asked them to watch the pen cast in lieu of coming to lecture for that week. The nice thing is I could tell exactly who watched it, and then if they watched it, I gave them credit for attending class that day. So let me play this, and you can see exactly what happens once they play it.
Okay, I'm going to be discussing section 5.1, which is angles and radian measure.
I was recording this in my office, so it's a little bit weird just recording.
So before listening and watching this lecture, please print the lecture notes that I emailed to you, because I'm going to be referring back to those lecture notes so I don't have to write everything down.
The nice thing is that students can open this up, they can print the notes directly, these notes exactly as I have them written here, and I also gave them another handout to work with. They can also go ahead if they want to jump ahead to a certain part. This little red dot will let them jump ahead. And then they can skip to any one of these.
That's going to measure 360 degrees, so a complete circle is 360 degrees. Okay, so that's degree with an angle whose initial side is over here on the x-axis, and we want to rotate it 3/4 of the way to pi in order to get to this 180 degrees, or pi radians, which would be over here. So we want to think about going 3/4. So let's think about this. From here to here would be 1/4. From here to here, this would be 2/4. If I draw a line here, this would be 3/4. So it's our initial side here.
So I think you get the idea then, and then there's 4 pages of this that they can watch for this particular topic. And once they get this, they can download it as a PDF, and they can print it if they want to. And as an instructor, when I put my videos here, my files are all listed here, and then I can share them, I can get links to them, I can embed them, so it's pretty nice. Okay, how to make a pen cast. So the first thing is to connect the pen with the USB cables to the computer, like I mentioned. LiveScribe desktop is going to update with all the new files that I haven't already downloaded or uploaded. These files will automatically, they'll get uploaded to LiveScribe Community when I select them, and then all I have to do is make the files available to the users. And this is the way, I'll just log on here really quick. In all of our math classes, we use My Math Lab, and I just want you to see how easy this is to use. And when our students log on for, this is one particular class that I teach, this is how my math lab will look. They'll have a button here that'll say pen cast, and once they click on that list, they'll have all the pen casts available to them that I've made. So they can just easily just click on one of the pen casts, and that same thing will open up. So I won't do that again because it'll look exactly the same as what we just did. But it's so easy for them. It's just really 2 clicks, and they're there. They don't have to do too much. Okay, how can we use pen casts? So particularly thinking about our online courses that we're teaching, this is a question that I have for you. Like, have you guys had any ideas about how you could use pen casts in your courses? Yes.
I'll just toss in with the videos in this Coursera. Mm-hmm. Do something like that. So it wasn't just him talking all the time. He would also go through a worksheet of some kind, and then he was drawing on the worksheet and speaking about it, elaborating. I could see this in reading, for example. The struggle people have, especially beginning students, is just kind of understanding what's important in the text and how to take notes. And I think you could read aloud, and you could actually model, how you make decisions. about what to pay attention to and what to keep in your own personal hard drive as you're reading, you know,
Yeah.
that helps get an idea of, well, how do I do that exactly? How do I figure out what I need to think? But
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it is really difficult to explain things, and I think the pen cast really could help us to do that. Anybody else have any other ideas? Yeah.
Economics, and I could totally see using this for so much, actually. Use some demand, all the curve, all the graphing, would be perfect. Is it possible to have video of like me talking and then go to the pencast, or is it just like,
I don't think that there's a way to link a video
That's
with
fine.
the
But
audio and the
I think
writing.
it would go really well.
Yeah. Anybody else have any other ideas? Yeah.
What, research and statistics?
Yeah, a lot of times when we're drawing pictures and dealing with numbers and explaining things, and I'll just show you some of the ideas that I wrote down. Online teaching, recording lectures. I do have a lot of videos already in my online courses, but there are some times when we need to highlight or reemphasize certain things that might have been missed. And we definitely can use that for online teaching. Also support for students with disabilities in any of our classes. This will enable them just to listen without having to write stuff down and go. It's really easy to go back. The voice can also be slowed down or sped up if they want to listen to things slower or faster, which is really nice. Homework help. I had a student the other day ask me in a trigonometry class, I don't understand when we're solving this equation with sine, how to figure out what quadrant we're in and if it's positive or negative. So hard to answer that question by email to say, you know, you draw a picture, then you find the reference angle, you put it in the right quadrant, then you find this angle. You know, so hard to do, but if I can draw it and then just quickly email him a little file, it's much more helpful. You can record meetings with that, and then easily print notes with it as well. And then answer email questions. And here's my email address. If anybody has any questions, it's ktravis@roosevelt.edu. Thank you.